Hi, I'm Jacqueline Moses. I'm an artist, a visual artist, painting and photography. Got my bachelor's at the Art Institute at the end of the 60s and my master's in photography at the Kelb at the end of the 70s. And in the 70s, I joined Artemisia and I was a member there for 5 years. And my art has gone through a lot of transitory things. I started out as a painter, but then I did photography for 10, 15 years. And then when I was at Northern in photography, Ben Mahmoud told me that he wouldn't give me my master's unless I did some paintings because he thought I was a good painter. So I started painting again, and then I continued painting for the next 10 years. And then now what's happening, and I think it's very interesting with what happened to the technology, in the 90s, I started using my dry mount to get impressions or to have the color photographs of my negatives and get the impression on canvases. And I'd sometimes take them to, they do transfers on T-shirts and that. I'd take them to a place like that and get the type of paper that you could do that on. And so I used my dry mount press to do that. So then I started that in the 90s. And then by 2000, I started doing more and more and more of that, incorporating the painting and the art. And now I do things, well, I don't sketch anymore. I do things like collages now. These are my old sketchbooks, as you can see, but I do collages from the printing, put them on, send them to a printer now, because it's hard for me to do on canvas myself because sometimes they're too large. They're not that large now, but so that's what I do. Then I end up painting on half of them or 2/3 of them, a third of it. But this is my drawing now. When I put this on, and this painting is here, this is my drawing, my sketch that I have on the canvas, and this is what I work from now. Before I used to use a projector and do that myself, but now I just use a computer and I project it myself though. For the last 2 years I was working with just the canvases that, the material that these prints came out. I didn't like them though. They don't absorb and they don't work the same way as canvas. So in the past few months now I started going back to canvas, which is more expensive to treat because it's not as smooth. And so you have to pay a printer more for that. And I'm back to oils and doing what I started to do at the beginning, except the both are combined now. And I'm happy with it.